Wait a second, what is this? The end. And the end has a secret thing? Okay. But first, this one. EG4. Another piece of a burning fragment. A matter of trust. Of course. What is this about? Are we back with Kachew? Back with V's point of view? Or maybe with Osmuntus herself? Hey, what's the situation? It's not good. There's only a couple of devils left on the lower levels. But they are all battle-hardened mercenaries, and horrible at that. Give them a single screw and they'll show up with 100 ways to kill you with it. In terms of combat abilities, we are about even. In terms of numbers though, we've only got half of theirs. Do you have a butt there? I'm going to lose all feelings in my legs here. Yeah, but the mercs are having some inter-team strifes. At least the bunch outside... Oh, I clicked by accident. The bunch outside are the ones below us right now. So I'm not really sure. I see. You know that's not good news, right? Ow! That guy just now was a fruitless bastard! If you've done emergency treatments, then you're good. Think of something else for now. Distract yourself. It's gotten hotter and hotter above us. Ever since just now, the action up there's gotten a little scary, hasn't it? Well, how do I put this? It makes me a little hard to breathe. Wait, are those the guys who are currently guarding Amiya at the rooftop? Oh god, they're surrounded from all fronts! Well, I did say, distract yourself, right? Just don't think about it for now! Amiya's alright, isn't she? And that Lungmen officer... Oh, I only met her once, but when I think about it, how they were dealing with us... wait, what was it? Give it a rest. You're starting to talk in tongues now. Actually, you lost plenty of blood already. Oh, hold on. We got some news.
Hey, it's me. I'm nearly at the ground level.
Who is that? What's the situation? What about the enemies?
Stroke of good luck, I would say. The art explosion just now at the top of the tower was like a volcano erupting, engulfing the floor that we are holding. We dispatched a few sentries in all of that chaos, and the rest of them had to evacuate down to the open grounds.
That's good. I thought they would be defending this place to their own deaths or something.
Maybe they had a premonition of sort. They all know what's going on up there is beyond any sort of technical level or foresight.
What was that? Wait, what is going on? What? Grab onto me! Wait! The fire is spreading! What the hell? What is even flammable here? High heat. It's just like the internet said. This is Talulah's doing. Quit standing around there! What do we do now? Alright, let's just go this way. Join up with everyone else. Wait, is your leg even fine for that? I'm just distracting myself! It's going to be fine! It has to be fine! Oh god! It's Lick! Confirming all comms. For the time being, no casualties. Calm your hustle. Those mercs haven't gone far. They've confirmed the situation, prying for any sort of opportunities. Command tower got caught up in the sun explosion at the top, and now is falling into a momentary peace. It's good, but the fighting continues. What part of the screams is pleasing you? Amiya's grip is fine, right? Well, with that going on top of the tower, I would say we are practically the picture of peace around here. True. That's true. Finally! Don't drop your guard. We're still... Huh? Why did you just go mute all of a sudden? Hello? What is so interesting about the sky? Is something going on the tower? Wait, is that an orb of light? A ball of fire? A halo? What is that? It's arts. Arts? Oh, I've been making a record about that since the start. That first huge sound, the flames and heat airstream that burst through the building storm. From beneath the tower to the naked eye, it looks like the afterglow of a setting sun. Like the death of infected, as excessive as the waves. Like rage. Like the city placed in ruin. I don't think I'm particularly perceptive compared to the rest of you, but I know more or less what you want to say here. Really. That would be the leader of reunions art, isn't it? Heat and flames. But heat and flames shouldn't be a thing that's so fearful. A ball of light. That one is 2 people. No, perhaps even more than that. And even more rage. So, is that Talulah? No, it isn't. Or to put it in another way, it is not just her. Not by far. Everyone knows the leader of Reunion as the intel has described her, but I can't draw a line between that young little dragon and what I'm currently seeing now at all. Just what is happening up there? A lot of stuff. A ton of stuff. I don't really know. Maya. Don't drop your guard. You're still under attack. Is there anyone else in the command tower? Yes. Then we need to go and help them out. Wait, keep your head down. Enemies have left the command tower. Go and find them. Block this place off. Don't give them the chance to seek aid. Mercenaries are still around. So what do we do now? Maybe we should just go back and help Amiya? That sounds like a good idea. No. Only Amiya can do this. She can. I'm sure of it. I believe in her. That is the only reason that I have for standing here now. And she promised me on my next paid leave that she would tag along with me to hit the streets. And no leader allows to eat their words like that. You see. Then until Amiya comes back clutching her victory, we can't relinquish the control tower like this. At the very least, we have to hold on until Dr. Carlson arrives. Wait! Something is cutting the sky apart! Whatever is that? Did you hear that? It's happening again! Is that a sword? Right, that Lungmen officer is a sword wielder, isn't she? Oh yes, she is. Could a sword even do this? I'll hold the mercs off outside the control tower for now. You guys back in. Rescue the remaining people. Secure an evacuation route that hasn't really been destroyed yet. How exactly are you going to hold out alone against that many Sarkis mercenaries? I'll go with her too. You guys, go back in now and move it. Rodeo Isle doesn't have many left. Let the other teams hold the net in. We'll be going this way. Crash the defensive lines ASAP. Their debt will be our greatest bargain ship. Move it! Alright. Don't you push it now. They've got a lot of people. It's been forever. Us two fighting side by side, huh? Eyeing for a chance to ambush the enemy. The 2 battle-hardened operators hold tight their weapons in mutual report, and the Sarkis press on towards them, menacingly. Neither side take the eyes of the other. Oh yeah, for sure. So about your vacation. You 2 probably need a bag carrier, right? It wants to take along! It wants to take along so badly! Oh, but it's all going to be fine! It's all going to be fine! We win this! Everyone is going to win this today! An epilogue. Or maybe just another beginning. Every journey has its destination, but this world knows no end. Alright. Oh, yeah! Oh, I need to drink. Oh. We can finally relax a little. Never mind, we can't relax. Damn it, Amiya! Is she fine? What has happened to her? Kachew, can you do something? Come here, Dr. Ray. Can I do something? What I'm about to do next, you are not to tell anyone. Ever. Okay? Superintendent Chen of Lungmen. No longer. Then I ask you to keep an eye on the dragon over there for me. We'll be taking her into custody when this is all over. Do you have any questions? Look after Maya first. Right. Yes, Doctor. Please, give me your hands. Okay. This isn't going to hurt, but just don't ask. I'm going to jam the syringe into your arm and take some of your blood. And that's all that I'm going to tell you. Okay? It's for your own good. No questions. She's right. It doesn't really hurt. You don't really feel anything. Kachew places your freshly drawn blood into a device on her waist. Seconds later, she administers a blue solution into Amiya's neck. What are you doing? Amiya's breath is stabilizing. What is happening? Amiya? Seems like it worked, Amiya. Please, wake up! Miss Teresa? No, it's me. Is she fine? Dr. Kachew, You're fine, Amiya. You don't have to talk. Let's just get ready to go. It's all fine now. She's still in pain. She's in a lot of pain. Amiya! Doctor! Oh God! It's fine, Amiya, I'm here! The fight is over! Everything is fine now! Tears, Doctor. I managed not to cry until the end. I promised, and now... Doctor... Dr. Ray... Oh. Chen, the aircraft will reach the control tower momentarily. We'll take Talulah and go. Are you sure about that? I haven't really decided how to handle her yet. We need Talulah. Rodeo Isle must take her first. I see. The crazy shit you say doesn't even surprise me anymore. Why exactly do we need Talulah now? Maybe she has some information that we need. Isn't this going to bring us a lot of trouble? What if Lungmen actually wants to catch her themselves? Are you worried that we're going to get ourselves killed? Yes! A lot of people are after her! There's no need, Dr. Ray. That ship has long since sailed. It sailed as soon as we got ourselves involved. Ah. We have two swords hanging over our heads. One is Lungmen, and one belongs to the 3rd Army of Ursus. We stopped the core city, we got involved in the attack on Lungmen, and we know the entire conspiracy behind them. That's enough to have them plot to destroy us. What would the 3rd Army do if Lungmen decides to strike at us first? They would just grab some popcorn. The murderers in the fancy uniforms would watch as our landship burns into a scorching hole in the wasteland, one of the thorns in their sides, just simply melting away. And on the other side, a private company without registration in Lungmen, not under the protection of Lungmen, find themselves attacked and destroyed by some kind of unknown forces. That doesn't really sound like a problem for Lungmen or even Yin. Now does it? Unless, of course, we're holding Talulah. I see. So Talulah is going to become our shield. Anyone who might want to strike at us first needs to consider the signal that they are sending. Does it say to their rival that they need Talulah? That she's the key to this case? That she grants an advantage? That she could eliminate a weakness? That is our one and only chance at survival. It is to Rodeo Isle's great advantage that magnet of Lungmens and the ancient nobility of Ursus will not find a common ground in the next century. If we hold Talulah, their hands are tied. Neither will want to make the first move here. Neither will want to risk the evidence that is vital to both sides. The best course of action will be to remain at a safe distance. Both parties want to distance themselves from the smoking gun. It will take only one single misstep to bring ruin to either the Third Army or Lungmen. Neither has the authority to stand for the entire country. The Third Army tried, well, once, and they will pay a terrible price for that mistake. The stakes are way too high. So we will seize the advantage in this situation. We will use each side to protect ourselves from the other. Talulah is vital for our own survival. At least, for now. Until the smoke is blown over, probably. Those clever enough to survive will find the balancing point, and with Talulah in our hands, Rodeo Isle can actively choose to be that very point. At least until this is all blown over, or if they are swept up in the next storm. We'll see. I guess you planned this from the very start, didn't you? There's the aircraft. It's time to go. Get Talulah and Amiya out first. We'll take the next one, alright? Sure. She still needs medical treatment after all. Still need to ask about that blue stuff though. What did you do with my blood? Do I have healing properties or something? I mean, I am called the doctor. Maybe I'm actually a healer, I just don't know it yet. But that would be cool. Well, there's no point in fighting anymore. The gorillas are going to kill us all. Fall back! Abandon the city! We have lost! It's over! Huh? Sasu! Whee! I see that you're alive. If I went down that easy, I couldn't ask you to come with me, right? Why? Why should we follow you? Ha! Need me to spell it out for you? You're free, you goof! Huh? Free? What are you even talking about? You don't have to kill for anybody else anymore. And it's not like I'm your boss either. I'm just saying that you can tag along with me if you like. You're done being higher muscle. Now you fight for yourself. Oh, but still, you can't just be killing for fun either. I will blow your ribcage open if you do. What I'm getting at is that we don't really have to listen to that bitch who just wants our blade and bows. The one who doesn't care if we die, as long as we take a bunch of lives with us. But me? I'm a bit different. I appreciate money, and they gave us lots. The thing is, we're still alive, and we could get some more. Don't really need to go and pile up cash and gravestones here. See some haters? Just kill them. Kill anybody who looks at us in the wrong way. Kill anybody who wants to hurt us. Just wipe them all out. Not for reunion, of course. Not for all the devils. Not for anybody else. We make our own ways in the world. Maybe we want to go to Yen and maybe learn to play some Go or something. It doesn't really matter. It's all good. Are you in? Ooh. Not like there's anyone else for me to go. We'll follow you for now. But there's no tricks, we. Ah, sorry man. All I got is tricks. It's true. She's been lying so often now. Who knows what is genuine anymore? So, is it over? Looks good to me. I'm really glad that we didn't have to pretend to be anyone's friend in order to kill them around here. I never thought the plan would flip around to help reunion like this though. Hey, thanks bro! Nice work! Let's get out of here! Hey, don't mention it! Now we're their accomplice. Hawk, how about a coffee when we get back, huh? I'll tell you about all the up back in Colombia. I was on your team, you know. Oh, really? Guess I don't really need to tell the stories then. Don't you remember your own squad members? I mean, sure, he's wearing a scarf, but still. Well, you never were there for any of those missions. But we might have really done some good this time, huh? Oh, yeah. Just a minute, kitten. Is that your aircraft? What is it doing? Oh, I know. It must be here to take away our Talulah. Ah, there it goes. We already have her. Wait, what? You took Talulah? No, we can't allow that. Rodeo Isle doesn't have the right. She must stand trial. She can't just walk away like this. Oh, I'm sorry. This is just how it is. You want revenge, right? But you can't really have it yet. We can't put her on trial. But you're taking her from us. You stole our chance to execute her. Kitten, don't be so quick to show off what you've learned. Hatred runs in our veins. The hatred of reunion and all the infected brothers. Talulah killed, filled us with rage that gives us the right to try her. Only us and no one else. Will you give her a fair trial, though? We are justice. Talulah can't possibly escape us. Okay then, mister. I'll make your promise. We won't hand Talulah over to anyone but you and Reunion. What are you going to do with her? Even I don't really know. But I can make you that promise. Because I know that we are doing what's right. Kill me now if you have to. I believe in Rodeo Isle, and I will stand in for her myself. What are you even talking about? Don't talk like that! Look, kitten, if you think there's any difference between your loyalty and ours, you've got another thing coming. I trust you. You'll be a glorious fighter someday. Now, go on. For you, I will trust in Rodeo Isle, but just this once. But you remember, I don't care if it is Talulah or the Lord of Fiends. If I hear that you step out of line, even just once. If I hear that you've done harm to the downtrodden people of this world, we will hunt you down, we will strike you, and we will kill all of you. Especially Talulah. Don't use her for evil. We will spike their heads on the highest point in the city to honor the captain, our great warrior who has died here alone. This isn't how the story was supposed to end after all. It won't come to that. Rodeo Isle wouldn't do that. And even if they did, I wouldn't let them. Someday, it will be just like you said. I'll be able to pick out who's good and who's bad. No one should suffer the losses of the loved one. And I'll do what is right. I'll be the judge. I think I almost have my own standards by now. We believe in you. We believe in our promise, kitten. Young as you are, you're a lot stronger than so many spineless grown-ups. Alright then, we'll turn off on destroying Rodeo Isles for now, because you're there. Is that a pinky swear? A pink? Sure, let's pinky swear. If I had a daughter, she would probably be about your age. Kitten, the other girl, the Lord of Fiends, the Kachews, if she can really keep doing good. You can count on us. If you ever get into trouble, we'll be there, because the captain and Yelena, they have chosen her. I hope that you will prove right. I hope that we are wrong. But that's not how it will go, because we're doing the right thing. It's time to go. Hey, Resmontes! Thank you! Reunion fighters! We have to go now! We're not Reunion anymore. But goodbye, kitten. Hurry on, back home. Bye-bye, mister! Until next time! Ah, that guy is a great guy. Bye-bye! Bye. They're gone, brothers. But we can't. We have unfinished business. What are you guys doing? Was there someone in the background? Oh, I guess the fight is not over yet. Oh, the fight is definitely not over yet. Nothing from the leader of Reunion. Chernobog's core city has stopped moving. Tell the 6th, 7th, and 20th Division. If they still want to proceed, we will need to... The raincoats are here! Yes! Stop. Or we will be forced to stop you instead. Not that we would be able to, even if we tried. Only you can put a stop to your nonsensical war machine in time. You cannot resist the blade of Ursus, at least not this time. And you, the pawn of an incapable lord, who are you to give us orders? And how do you know that you're not under the spell of Kachew? Never speak that language to me again. The age of Gaul is over. Gaul? Never again will that language be used to communicate between the countries. Not a city of theirs remain. Kachew is determined, a determined champion of Ursus. You cut down the last man praised by the people of Ursus. You need not to be overly prudent about it. We can offer you assistance. There are things only you may do. You would ask us to betray our own country like that? Young one, as I see it, you've committed treason in proceeding with the plan of yours. What happens next is up to you. But it is Ursus who will suffer the consequences. Having done all of this, you must know it well. The nobles started this war to solve a problem. But war is far, far worse than the problem itself. Where is it that you will find the ultimate peace in Ursus? You put an end to that era by your own hands. You know it better than we. Ravenous minion, how exactly did you find us? By our own efforts, of course. You have to learn a lot. Are you threatening me? No, only that we have aged. And while you boast of loyalty to your homeland, there are some matters, however loyal you may view them, in which we will play no part. What are you even talking about? That which we will not do. Gauchus, let's take a step back, young one. Is he also from Gauch? The Royal Guard has fresh blood. You have more life ahead of you than we do. If this is wrong, you will have time to ride it. But you must think of Ursus, so as to avoid the same pitfalls. Who will ride it? We will. You put a stop to your people. And you, old man, you're not in the Imperial Guards anymore, so don't interfere. Indeed, it has been a long, long time since last we met. Such is why we may speak freely now. Long life to you, my young one. There will not be a next time, though. Guess they came from the same family, perhaps, huh? Maybe that was his gramps or something. Please, I'm begging you. If you're going to kill me, then just do it. Just don't let them find me. They will just torture us. They've always... Enough of this stuff. Move out, come on. We don't want to... The shield guards will get you, you know? Wait, are you really just going to let us go? The captain would want you to live. Confusing one, that. You stay away from them though. Talulah's guard and the shield guards. Confusing one. They're so weird. What's this? Are you sure that you want to stay? Yes. But Reunion is gone by now. I think you can't even call the shield guards Reunion anymore. They sure don't call themselves that either. Unless we're going to make some changes. If we're Reunion, we have to change ourselves. You still believe in that? I know that we infected can pull ourselves up even when we fall. It's true. Over the next 36 hours, the soldiers from Ursa's Third Army, who had infiltrated the Chernobog's core city, have quietly vanished. Of course, no one could possibly prove that they were actually Ursa's soldiers. Before leaving the core city, the shield guard found reunion corpses with no identifying items, except for the wounds in their flesh. They were all caused by the same thrown weapon. The formless killer planned to kill the heaviest that they knew, sending a quiet warning to the unseen parties who were not present. Of course, the shield guards were more direct with their message instead. Traitors drown in their own blood. See. Oh god, everything is destroyed. A joint investigation team from Yen and Ursus submitted their reports 2 weeks after their arrival in Chernobog. They were clear. There was zero evidence that either of the two countries had anything to do with this sort of tragedy. Those lying pricks! They determined that Chernobog's incident was created and caused only by the infected. But the varieties of political conflicts meant that any further legal actions to be taken against infecteds that might have been circulated in the major city automatically died in various legislatures, piles of unpassable bills. Until finally, meeting an unceremonious end in the old secretary's clanky shredder during the cleanup. Thus, the Chernobog incident silently drew to a close. Must have covered the tracks. Any sort of remaining evidence was taken care of the review guys. Jan was fighting against Ursus, but Ursus knew exactly where she was supposed to look, so they never had a chance. Oh! Crown Slayer! Right! You weren't there at all. Calm down. I'm not a killer, you see? Go this way. You can't stay here. If the Ursus army will find you, they won't care if you're infected or not. They will just wipe out the entire city in order to get rid of all the evidence. Right. So, you are the only one that we can trust. If you want to live, then you will live. We live, but where should we even go? Alright, sure, this way. I can't do anything about you hating us, but I hope that we won't have any more hate for you, since you've all lost your homes. Brothers, here, take them. They're not infected, so please be careful. Crownslayer, what about you? Where are you going? What should we do? Are you still following me? You're a leader of Reunion after all. I'm nothing. I want to go back to Syracuse. But why? Why would you? I'm weak. I need to get stronger. Back when I was leaving Syracuse to go to Ursus, to take revenge for my father, my teacher has stopped me, saying that I was weak, and that I couldn't do it. I didn't believe it back then, but I guess it was the truth. My brain doesn't work like Talulah's. I'm not as skilled as my teacher. I'm weak. Even the cause that I believed in was just somebody else's tool. You all know that, right? Talulah has betrayed us. No matter what the deal is, Reunion is over. Oh, it's 9. I don't think this is how the movement will end. Aren't you from Lungmen? Yes, but where I come from doesn't really matter to what I'm saying here. Whether or not you acknowledged it, and you have to realize it. No matter what happens to Reunion, Talulah has already lit the flame. And you can't just put it out like that. Sure, if that is how it is, I think they're better off going with you instead. You're asking that of me. Let's just say that I'm entrusting them to you. You might be lying to me here, but these people have lost their homes, and I won't lie to you. They'll be worse off with me. See, but are you willing to come with me? Crownslayer, please. Ursus. Us. Ursus. The Empire just hasn't gotten to the point where they will treat all the Ursuses like we do. So goodbye, all of you. And don't make the same mistake that I did. Oh yeah. Girl. What is your name? And where are you going? Call me 9. I'm going to where the fire burns the hottest. I see. From LCD spies to a new leader of Reunion, huh? What a development. Shen is probably a bit distraught by this, if she hears about it. But oh well. I knew that you would be here. I guess I can't really hide from you, huh? You came here to mourn them. I may be mourning us, or reflecting on morality and greed. Your sword says something else, though. At least my sword isn't cutting your throat, right? Wow! True friends, guys! True friends! I know that you don't mean it, old Vey. If we were really going at it, who can say which of us would drop first? Be serious, please. I have to give you a few gold chaps though, old friend. You know, Huichi and those infected got it done. You should think things over again. The arbitrary way that you go about them. You almost dragged Lungmen into a war and wrecked the whole place. I'm not sure about that, my friend. Even if Lungmen were to choose a certain future, it may yet choke it out over some small things. A chance occurrence. The city didn't choose her though. We should be proud that she has chosen the city. They're not mutually exclusive, Kachew. The city chose her too. Even when it wasn't ready to accept who she was yet. And you should tell that to her as well. It's time for me to go, old Vey. Wait, Kachew! Did the Shadow God lie to me? Oh? They are your Shadow Gods after all. How should I possibly know that? I should have known you and Lin Yusis were working together, right? Your Shadow Gods aren't the Imperial Gods that they once were. They're humans now. Do you think that they can stand to watch you and make another mistake? So that means when I told them to handle the infected, then you... Shh. Heaven knows. And besides, when you knew we would... you know, we would have been heading back sooner, you see? That sick old tiger has something for you. Huichi, huh? Oh, I guess you're here. Chen! Look at her! With that motorbike outfit! I didn't notice that before, but it looks good on her. It definitely looks good on her. Uncle Lin. Look at you, dressed like that. It looks like you're heading right off to somewhere. Do remember to visit from time to time. I'm not sure that I can. Then you will have to ride us instead. Let us know that you're safe out there. I will, Uncle Lin. Oh yeah. So, this is where Talulah's father is buried. And of course, your mother. In the end, they couldn't be buried in the city that they loved. Or in the case of your mother, it was a matter of both love and hate. I'll never forget that look of this place though, Huichi. I think of them whenever I see it. My sister, my sworn brother, with whom I shared no blood. They are both buried here. A place too small to house their passion, a word too weak to express their remorse. An unmarked grave, huh? Not even a gravestone. Yes, names perhaps mean more to the living. All around the world, we idolize burial, as all graves eventually disappear. No one knows a peaceful and eternal slumber. Catastrophes, war, abandonment, and all such things. Should a city disappear, the souls buried within it disappear right alongside it. And in the countless settlements that dot the land, I have never yet found one where the deceased knew the locations of the graves of their ancestors. There is a form of burial called the Tomb Way. It denotes a part of a nomadic city's pathing as a burial ground, where the dead will be tossed from the city, with the passing cycle as a form of honor. I am too forgetful, of course. Too many things that I forget too easily. Too many things that I want so desperately to forget. But dare not ever forget them. And so, I've picked this place. For them. I brought my sister to Lungmen. I met Fumisuki in Lungmen, along with Edward, who has fled to Lungmen. I can't say that we made the bestest of friends, but he was smart and bold. Kachew ruled Lungmen from the shadows, and saw us as a thorn in the side. We knew we had no choice but to dispose of him. It was the only way to give us a future in the city. Here, this grave is the farthest Lungmen has ever been. After we bested Kachew and exiled him from our Lungmen, the city sat a few dozen miles away, bright and full of hope. Our future awaited us. We drank, talked, laughed, and enjoyed ourselves with a thought, or rather without a thought, to our remaining few. We very nearly died of the thirst until Adam, the sick old tiger, called up his car to come get us instead. Boy, did he give Edward and I a business afterwards! Oh, but he wasn't that old back then. Nor was he sick or ferocious. But who cares about that? We all had a good time. Lynn was laughing. Laughing like we didn't have blood on our hands. Laughing like we were boys in the time of our lives. Edward was a sign of the highest Lundorian nobility, and we were keeping that secret in Lungmen, but Kachew already knew. It may have long since then started as plotting. He told my jealous twin and the shadow of Londanian about Edward and my sister, about their relationship. So I was forced to choose between Edward or my sister's unborn child. I hid it for 10 years after Edward died. Only my brother and Kachew knew about it. But now, Edward and my sister are both gone from this world. Someday, a catastrophe will strike and wipe away everything. No one will remember the tragic lovers who are buried here. These two, who died because of me, will be forgotten. Well, I've met Kachew, and he may be more evil than either of us could know. Yes, I can imagine. This grave. Mother. It was my fault that your mother wasn't so warm towards you. I had to have her married at Yen Noble in order to protect her. I should have probably done better. It's all in the past now. Promise me though, Wave and you. Promise me that you won't let Lungmen turn into a giant grave. Yes. Never again. As if I could trust the word that you say. But still, a promise is a promise, right, Shen? I never needed your trust. But you can believe me this one time. Like when I promised to train you. You trained me well. I couldn't have gotten her back without you. I'm glad. I don't think that you've spoken to me in 10 years as much as you did today. Wait, I think we talked a lot. What I mean is as Shen Huichi, and not just as Superintendent Shen, you know? Ah, true. But then, I'll be off. So, what are you planning to do with your sister? I have no feelings for Talulah anymore. Well, except of guilt. Good, and that is how you should feel. We are one pair of countless separated siblings in this world. Most will never be reunited. Even so, I can't just let her go like that. I don't know what she is, and it's still not clear. But there's a prison to keep criminals, but Lungmen that we know today couldn't possibly hold her. I can't make the Lungmen that could. Only you can create an LGD that could keep the infected and the uninfected together. It doesn't have to be me though. We have our own parts to play. I know the truth now, no matter how correct it might be. If the people of Lungmen doesn't accept it, then they just won't. I've seen too much of the slums. And if it is possible to build something like that, I would like to do that with Rodeo Isle first. Talulah, no matter how long it will take, I will get her a fair trial. You really have grown up, I see. I don't need to hear that from you, sir. I don't think it's a good thing at all. Yeah. Well, if I, on behalf of Lungmen, ask you to stay, will you do it? If you and Talulah ever want to come back, Lungmen would make the move to take you back, if it can. There are so many things that we can't do, but maybe then, in the future, maybe they could. I just hope that you haven't forgotten what you were reflecting on. That would already be good enough for me. Say hello to Aunt Fumisuki for me, alright? Oh, and... Uncle? Please, take care of yourself. Whoa! Huichi! Shen stopped for a moment, but she does not turn back. What is it? The path before you is long and hard, but I know that you will master it. I'll bear that in mind. And here I thought he was coming in with a hug. This is the final goodbye! Hug it out! Come on! Who knows if you see each other again? Ah! And right then, what is the second condition that you want to offer to Rodeo Isle? After using them to wipe out Reunion, I would ask them to take as many of Lungmen's infected as they could. Give them land, resources, funding, and all the materials that they could possibly need. They can't refuse, even if they know this is a hard pill to swallow. I have done this before, and I will continue to do it as well. No hesitation, and no regrets. And for now, the situation has changed, and we must change with it. Is there a problem with you thinking them directly? It's pride, huh? You don't worry so much about winning and losing as you used to, and I think I can guess the reason. It's about our little Shen, right? That is why things have changed, hasn't it? Lungmen's infected belong in Lungmen. So what about Shenling? She has her own path to walk to. Will you visit her? The Chief of Lungmen can't have anything to do with an infected organization. That's quite harsh. Then I shall go. Well, please, say hello to her for me as well. Oh. When forced to choose between my sister and my sworn brother, I choose my sister. I vow to let no harm come to them. But I broke that vow. This time it's different, and I will never choose again. Kachew was wrong. I had no choice. Vave and you have only one path to walk, in fact. Even if it is the path of fractricity. For the sake of my two knees, for the sake of Lungmen in my dream, even if it is my one and only path. Huichi, please, live well. Oh, don't you worry. If she actually comes with us, I'm going to treat her quite well, like every single one of my operators. A few weeks later.
Attention! Honored Rodeo Isles operator! This is Carlsent. Thanks to your effort, the Schoenberg issue has been resolved quite peacefully.
Okay. Just a regular speech? I guess it is. So, does it hurt? Ow! Why are you poking it? Oh, sorry. That's fine. But how about you? Oh, I'm fine as well. Eh? No way, little kitten! Since when do you keep things to yourself? Wait, is it that bad? Of course not. Scout, can you see that? Our little kitten has all grown up! Oh! She's a big girl now! She's so big now! God. Hey, please don't cry. I want to forget. You're really crying? Why are you crying? She's so happy! Don't cry, please! Come on! But Silver should know about this too. Ace too. Our kitten. She's finally grown up. Please. So happy. Hey! Oh yeah.
Much of the truth will stay buried forever in the ruins of Schönmark, because we live in an uncaring world. But Rodeo Isle shall remember, no matter what else we undertake, we must remember. A Rodeo Isle operator does not sacrifice their life for a single person or event.
Right. Oh, this tropical medicine is quite useful. There are a lot of similar patients out there as well, but I think this cream is effective enough to have a market. The main point is that even if it isn't, well, especially efficient, it is very cheap to produce. All the components that came up in analysis were common as well, like wild growing plants. It's a bit of a pain to get them from the Northwest Tundra though. They're spread over such a wide area. The inventor must have had some perseverance, then medical knowledge. Now, where exactly do you want to apply for the patent, Amiya? Patent? In Ursus. And please, make it cheap. Wait, is it the cream that Frost Nova gave us? For the burns? Oh. But I think the Empire still has similar tech, right? Ursus has more people who needs it. So, what should we name it then? We will call it Frost Nova. Of course. Of course. She will always be there, protecting the others, protecting the weak with her creations. Oh, that is nice. And Amiya, were you, looking for me? Oh, Dr. Ray! Medics, you and Warfarin take care of it, alright? Yes, we'll take care of it from here. Doctor, I'm coming! Back to the speech.
It is not for the results that we commit to what we do. We do something not because we want to see it done. As a business, this may be a foolish strategy indeed, but we live for more than just material gain. Our brave operators have proven that life and its value lay not only in ensuring survival of one or even many people, or in its biological definition, I mean. We have to live in the morals of civilized senses, because the future of lights needs support, and Rodeo Isle is that support. We are fighting for a cause that will heal the scars of this world.
Where are we? Ah, Double Man! Another mission? Yes, with meteorites. Care to bring a greenie along? I have some new recruits who might need to learn. Oh? Well, I don't really think so. This is going to be a tough one. Jessica and Frostleaves are going out on a patrol. They actually might be in a better place to take in a couple of new recruits. Jessica, huh? But can she really handle it? I think that you've seen how far she's come, right? With all the tutorials. Yes, I have. I think she will certainly be able to put some pressure on the new recruits. Then Neil is going to crush me with all of her pressure. Well, wait, am I really that heavy? No, it's the armor and the shield. That's not really what I meant. Never mind. Okay.
It is for this belief that we are willing to die. Ace Squad, 13th member. Ace, Baton, Kirk, Heartbreak. Woodspoon, 17, Bronze Nose, Green Pea, Luna Silver, Confidenti, Sandwash, Violet Flame, and Carries. Amiya Squad, 13th member. Dim Needle, Bee Softhand, Chili Chin, Keen Ears, Angel Nye, Santi, Marco Smith, Fate. The Vites, Frostnova, Antonia Lisa, Wild Dash, Hui, and Indigo Shade.
Wait, she was listed! She was listed! Yes! Oh. I can't really put Frostnova on the KIA list, huh? KIA? Why not? No matter what you say, she wasn't actually an official employee. What of the consequences? What if our operators are outraged at you putting a reunion operator on our casualty list? It is not something that you should do. But it feels right. And she fought for the same goal. Just because she died on the finish line doesn't mean that she hasn't reached her goal, right? Is that all that it takes? Yes, absolutely. Rodeo Isle is fighting for the same idea. Alright. I'll do it then. You've done your duty. I hope you will stay as you are now. And I would like to apologize for the thing back there, Dr. Ray. Oh? The question that you asked me back at the sarcophage. I can't really give you an answer. At least not now, not tomorrow, or ever. I don't want to hide the truth from you, but I really can't give you the answer that you're looking for, unfortunately. Neither I nor the PLTS have a good explanation for that. I hope that you can forgive us. But someday, when the time is right, it will appear to you. Doctor. When the day comes, when you finally know the truth, you'll be ready. Another thing, Dr. Ray. Amiya's taken a lot of burden as of late. I hope you could, I don't know, avoid giving her more bad memories. We should take more onto ourselves instead. Those things which we can't even face ourselves. We can do it. As long as you're here, as long as you're like this. Alright. Here we go. Scout Squad, 13 members. Scout, Milim, Tipsy, Silk, Mimi, Lifa, Salana, Mary, Tomtek, Mudflower, Macron, Peter, Scorpion. Wasmonda Squad, 1 member. Bulch Silver, Radiant Squad, 1 member. Liquasa. 41 sacrifices in all, in the entirety of the Chernebox incident. Rodeo Isle will not forget them. We will remember their names forever. Even should Rodeo Isle cease to exist someday, all that they have done will leave its mark on the world. Right. Hey, Doctor? You don't want to talk? Yeah, I get it. So much has happened. But with you by my side, I feel happy. There's some things that we can't do by ourselves. It's not like we have to do them for our sake, right? Right. Rodeo Isle, we always press forward, no matter what dark clouds shall bring. And no matter how many terrible stories unfold across the lands, I'll always believe in the warmth in your heart. Yeah, that's a given. Wait a second! The other option! What if I'm actually bad? No! I should have picked that! At least from the parts that Tacitus told me. Ah, shoot. Well, either way, welcome home, Doctor. Hello, Amiya. just like that, the roaring flare has reached its end. What did it now? Where are we? Did she say anything? Oh no, not a peep since you brought her in. Oh? She's so calm as well, even when, Shen, was it? Even when Shen came to see her, she didn't really say anything at all. So, what are we going to do about it? Me? Hey, do I look like an Escalon or something? And I don't think we have anything that we need from her yet anyway, so... more information's gonna depend on where to use it, I guess. I really don't know how to handle a person like that. What about those LGD guys? What? It's not like it's your first time at Rodeo Isle. What's there to be shy about? I just got promoted, you see. I don't want anyone thinking that I'm working under the table with Rodeo. Hoshiguma? And Missy, you're totally good with it too, huh? You make it look like you're going to shop here. What could possibly stop me? Sphere's here as well? Yeah, sure enough. You got that rich girl brain. Oh, she faced office. What's that? An angel with blue hair. Or maybe a circus? Whoa! She's really hurt! Hey, you can't just butt in like that! See Vegas in there! Oh yeah. Oh! Mostima! It looks like you got company there, Chief. Anyone who can make their way in here is someone that I can trust. Let's have you look after your own wounds first. If you don't mind letting us two out there eavesdrop, then this little scratch is not really a big deal. Were you fighting in the background as well? So, what are you doing here, Laterano Messenger? Oh, I'm not here as an official Laterano Messenger, you see. Although the church does actually have a message for you. Hoshiguma, take Suia outside. Yeah, roger that. This is private. What? What is me? Come on! There. Speak, messenger. He said, what did you have for breakfast? And what will you eat for dinner? That is it? Okay, that's a bit odd. Why would you want to know something like that? I think you are the chief, Mr. Vey. You should be able to understand them, right? Huh. So they're not here in any sort of official capacity. The blonde tiger and the green-haired Oni. I think they're probably here to meet an old friend or something. Right, Shen. But hey, if we carry on like this, we could have the Ursus Royal Guard taking a stroll around the landship as well. When they came by, did the patient react at all? Oh no. I can only ever guess at what Kalzit is thinking. Oh, and I will get the surveillance set up as well. You can stand under the camera. Come on. Ooh. There she is. Talulah. Humans are weak, complicated, and selfish creatures. Even Christy beasts possess a nobility that human might lack. They forge the land, day after day, never stopping, never giving up. Unlike humans. Humans kill one another for food. Humans harm one another for selfish desires. As such, human beings use others to determine their own value, to measure their worth. You have what it takes to enlighten them. You have the right to use them. You know what you must do. I taught you all that you are. How do you overcome these countless years of oppressive history? The history of humanity is a history of struggle. Wisdom, ideals, and methods. Your side is my side. Surrender your fantasy. Sooner or later, you shall return to me. I am your only aid. So we weren't able to free her completely. That thing is still in her. God damn it. Kachew, No, Kachew. Absolutely not. All that you taught me are now weights on my body, carved into it as a scar forever. The past is behind us. It's all over. Indeed, I must put an end to all that you've brought. All the ugliness and shame that you cast upon me will be my fuel. It will fuel my future. Until I find you, until this world is liberated, I will never stop burning. I will not deny you again, Kachew. I oppose you. Until all the wrongs have been righted and all our sins have been purged. It will be done, even if our end is the same. I will burn it all to ash, even if I burn to death myself. She's really strong. But how long have you been out? Oh, I can't be bothered to count. I lost track a while ago. But even if you run, you won't get away. One needs a hammer to strike a nail, and if all you have is a hammer, everything else will look like nails. Maybe now is the time. Vina, come here please. I have a word for you. Who's Vina now? Zeke. Alright, Dr. Culsut. Just a moment. One question. Are you ready? I'm not really sure, but I guess I'm ready whenever. Let's see. Ooh, it looks pretty. Islam Witz. Your Majesty. Here is the complete report of the incident. How did it happen? Did one of the Royal Guard betray us? Wit, give me an honest answer to the question. My chest is an unlit fireplace on a winter day. Only honest words will ever get my heart beating again, whether or not an unpleasant truth may break it. No, your Royal Guards would never betray you, Your Majesty. They will only remain loyal to you until the world itself is consumed by fire, as long as you are the rightful Emperor of Ursus. You and I both know that these are but empty words. Would that the guards did more than stand back and watch the old monster die. Enough. No more platitudes. No more mask. I've grown weary of them all. Wit, you're no fool. Tell me your thought and look me in the eye as you do so. Where are the puppet masters behind this plot? Grand Duke Kachew, Deputy Marshal of the Third Army, and the Governor, General Rosen, and Vicious Kachew. Of course, I still lack the evidence to prove any of that, any of the stuff that they've orchestrated for the entirety of the ordeal. Further, when the Royal Guard went to hang them all in their homes, they found, well, these traitors lacked the courage to face their crimes and their wrath. They took their own lives rather than bear their own due punishment. Such cowards! Absolute cowards! Have they not even the meager courage to take the standing trial? They must have known. They knew that the trial would reveal their base desires, their corrupted minds, to all of the people of Ursus to see. And yet, now we will never bring them to trial. True, Your Majesty. How regrettable it is that we must now keep this knowledge behind the curtain, rather than take it out onto the stage. Even the stupid burden beast will do more than chew grass when roused. Nevertheless, the Royal Guard disposed of the remains in a proper manner. Their rotten corpses will dangle, stinking from the ceiling. No one will dare to take them down. Had the conspiracy succeeded, Ursus would have suffered another war. They would have seen their influence increase, proportionally draining the power of the Council, perhaps further degrading our cities. We are most fortunate that they failed. Traitors, all of them! That was too good for them all! I should feed them to the flesh bullets! What is that? But it would be a terrible thing. No, we shouldn't do that. Pardon me, Wit. I didn't mean to lash out like that. We must not go back down the road of ruin, No matter how much rage I have for my enemies, I cannot exhibit such kind of behavior. You did not resort to them during the Great Rebellion either, and to this day, I feel that only a proper, cold-soaked threat could have steered them. Pure terror is the only language for those terrorizing the innocent can possibly understand. Although I'm personally opposed to such kind of measures, of course. Unfathomable. Must I resort to such ancient brutality, such poisonous tradition, to stand against that ignorance? And as these maggots seize the sword and shield of our Emperor, are we even left to nothing but rot? Forgive me, Your Majesty. I do not have the answer to that kind of question. From my constitutional perspective, of course, I am not your legal spy master. More importantly, is the legend true? Is the deathless black snake a malicious deity that cannot ever be slain? And are there other such deities like it in our realms? What can we do to free ourselves from people of this tyranny? We stand now in the light, surrounded by darkness. Can we use fire to illuminate Ursus? Your Majesty, I must point to one fact here. In recent decades, only the Duke of Kachew, amongst all the ageless, show clear sign of involvement in these type of events. And even after his death, we are unable to confirm her identity. That tells us that the ageless of Ursus still fear you. They fear you and your contempt. Nearly 1,000 years have passed since we overthrew the HyperGryphs. A couple of dying monsters cannot stand against the might of the Ursus people. Let them do as they will, but they will all fail. We will find them, and we will destroy them. Your Majesty has no need to worry. I hope it all proceeds as I said. What of the infected situation, though? Any sort of development? Your Majesty is over hasty. You acted too quickly to close the infected mines that the armies held in the northwest. It may have been your hope to weaken the army's supply reserves, or even show a little benevolence. But as much as the army opposed you, your people also opposed us as well. They fear the infected. It is unwise to go against your people like that. At this junction, they by and large despise the infected, and standing against the army here could be seen as you standing against the people themselves. Wow. You lack the resources to pursue this course. Even if it is the right thing to do. Even so, this is to show lenience to the infected by shoveling them into the jaws of hell. It is time, Your Majesty. Your this war has been waiting at the door for over 15 minutes now. I think you may want to see him. Such a ravening lunatic with his holy vision. I make a proper joke out of him. But before that bit, do you think that we can do it? Can we make Ursus great again? I don't know, Your Majesty. Now was not an appropriate time for me to answer that. But at least, you do not lay waste to the world as your father did. That is already quite good. That is true. You're already acting much better than him. Talulah the Infected. Should you break the curse of the deathless black snake, then you should be able to break through everything that waits upon you. I hope that one day we have a real chance to defeat the country of the last emperor. Right. But the curse still lingers. The curse still lingers, and I have no idea how we can remove him safely. Talulah? You're doing a good service there, standing guard in the winter. I know it's what you want, but still. So you do. Until we walk out of this winter, my fire will always burn. Oh, it's not a memory. Frostover is here again! Patriot is right there! Wait a second, is there anybody else? Any familiar faces? I don't see anybody else. Wait! Faust and Sasha. Oh, they're here as well. Oh, that's refreshing. Shh. Quiet. Oh, they're sleeping. Oh. I'm sorry about that. They trained all day, I see. The kids with the dark hair look like he could handle a bow. But he will need to grow a bit more. Then, I guess I'll let them sleep. But I'm about to leave as well. I'm dropping the temperature way too much. They will catch a cold like this. Sorry to bother you. You didn't. It's just that the one with the white hair is a really light sleeper, you see? If I don't sing to him, he's just going to have some night terrors. I don't know what he's been through. Time heals all wounds, right? Is your father still working on tomorrow's battle plan? He told me something about the Ursus infected transport center. Well, he has to think carefully about it, keeping our losses low, you see? He always tells me to pay attention to that. It's already too late though. Hell, I've never actually seen him sleep. Not once. Heroes need to rest too, you see? The other fighters should have taken some as well. Think of yourself before him. And who was that you were trying to reach out to a few days ago? Where are they from? Ludmilla and Alex. It looks like they've been around Chernobyl. They know the city quite well. It's a big city. Yes, and with a lot of infecteds in it, we might be able to bring them in with the right plan. Ludmilla and the people with her seem strong. I think they might become dependable allies of ours, even if they are a little ornery right now. Ornery? As those of us fighting the Ursus army all this time? Chernobyl. It's too far, and too many things stand in our way. How many years would it take? 3 or 4 still wouldn't get us there. Even if they don't fight it or stop it, it will come to us. With the efforts of the infected in the city, we can build a city of our own. And maybe, in 3 or 4 years' time, we'll be looking at tomorrow. Tomorrow is so close. I like the sound of that. Get some rest now. Right, and good night. Good night, Sasha, and Eno. Hurry back. I will send the kids to the settlement soon. Right. My brothers and sisters. Good night. Oh, you still remembered her. This is so sweet. Why did it have to end so badly for them all, though? So many people have died just because the snake had to get involved. They would have played it so much safer if Talulah was in control. None of this would have happened. What's this? One more memory fragment? Huh. A matter of stealth. Okay. Who is it this time? Oh! Wait! That's our wizard, our AoE mate. Oh, I barely use him. 12F, was it? I remember him because he saved me once with Skull Shatterer. He has a lot of dodge. Forgive my presumption. Might you be the doctor? Yes. And you are 12F, right? I never thought that you would remember me. Of course I would. Have we met somewhere before? Or perhaps you've previously read my thoughts? Hey! You don't really need to be so reserved. We already fought side by side. When going outside, I do tend to be somewhat polite. Once used to speak like this, it's hard to change. I've seen no shortage of rude remarks coming to a fight, after all. By and large, we keep at a distance from vulgar people, without any other reason. Only that one thing less, perhaps, beats one thing more. It's truly been a long campaign, hasn't it? And you've endured to the bitter end. Battles like these are only caused to feel fear. Might you feel that way too, Doctor? Good question, good question. I could turn the question around. You know what? What about you? Are you afraid? If you were to ask me that, well, I don't tell lies. I am. Granted, I've always come all this way with the team, but I'm still quite afraid. In the wilderness, dying is not much worth mentioning at all. It's quite a trivial thing, you see. This has become a consensual across nearly all its people. I believe that is why we set up nomadic cities like these. We wish to live on, to not be killed by the wilderness again. But these disasters occurring amongst the cities were a repeated reminder to us that often, when we think that we had the greatest fortune to escape from somewhere else, we will just play a new misfortune upon ourselves. Did the people of Chernobyl ever imagine that they would go through with this? I imagine they didn't. It's no good thing after all, passing your days trembling in fear. Outcomes such as this are too dark. I can't imagine what that would be like, stuck to this vision and living on like this. But all of this has dropped, unwittingly, right on their heads. We've stopped the core city. What if something broke out once again within Chernobyl itself? When I consider all that we might encounter in the future, it leaves me feeling quite afraid. See. But why exactly are you asking me this? Because I want to understand your character. Though given that I could find you here, I can more or less arrive at my own answer. Disregarding the people who already knew you well, there are plenty like myself who didn't join Rodeo Isles too long ago, who feel some sense of curiosity about you. Of Amiya, we all have the same general impression. Everyone knew that beneath her minuscule stature lies a tenacious will, holding her up. Opinions on Dr. Kaltz's all vary. Well, I can very much understand her well. No matter what Dr. Kaltzer does, she always has a basis. She's in no way impetuous and never acts on simple impulses. That is simply not something that the average person can achieve. Whereas you, though, what about you? It's not been too long since you came back to Rodeo Isle, but before you returned, your name had spread fast. But we didn't know who you were at all. What kind of person were you? And what would you bring for us? Before you came, Dr. Carlson pushed a notification to each individual's terminal, letting us all know that you're an important member of Rodeo Isle's command department someday. Though plenty of notification from HR is similar, I was still able to pick up on the information concealed within the short paragraph of the text. You were, to some of us, completely unfamiliar, and at the same time at least, that is how it was. It's not just that we don't know what sort of past you had, we weren't even sure of what kind of future you had. Where would Rodeo Isle lead us? Along the way, you would be sure to play an important role on that. I know that was how a lot of people have felt it as well. But what about you yourself? Might you feel like all of that is not really a part of you? You've lost your memories, after all, and this world hides a great many facts from you right now. Doctor, I have some personal experience in that. Can you hear it out? You may as well, I guess. Really. You don't really have to take it seriously, though. You might feel like ever since you've awoken, you haven't had much right to choose anything at all, that the road has been paved out entirely by others. Yes, because technically speaking this is a visual novel, for the most part. There aren't really that many options or different side tracks that I could possibly take, right? But personally, in my experience, from the moment that I was born, up until now, ever since I was tossed into this land, I've always had that sort of feeling, that I can't choose. I can only live upon this great land of ours. putting those great figures who felt that they could change their own fate aside. We ordinary people, please, just allow me to say this, we ordinary people are always pushed along. But are we truly allowed no choice? To this Chernobyl Core City mission, I signed up. I knew that this was highly dangerous, and I knew it went against all that I believed in. More than doing anything to shake the world, what I wanted is to live. And I was very well aware that I couldn't really help much myself compared to the others, far more specialized operators. It was all that I could do, was not get in their way. But I still choose to do something in this manner. I didn't need to explain to anyone else my reason, nor did I need to tangle myself in anything after this. Before we made our decision, we wondered why we had to do things this way, and after that, so we did them. So Doctor, you actually had some sort of choice in this, didn't you? You came with us all the way here. You are here with us. And that is my verdict. Thank you for your time, Doctor, and I apologize for talking to myself for so long. But I do understand you a little more now. It's getting late, I guess. Preparation for work should have been more or less there by now. I've confirmed your safety as well. Following that, our team should probably be retreating now. So, I guess I'll see you at Rhodes, Doctor. Alright, Dr. Ray? No matter if it's just in the moment, or just the slightest variations, the future surely follows with each difference in your choices, and expose a different appearance as time goes by. I trust that you will always have a choice. See. That's nice. The game is acknowledging that we don't really have that many choices, but pushing forward. We could have stopped at any moment now. After all, this is a free game. There's no obligation for you to continue the story unless you really wanted to. So in that regard, we do have a choice. And they acknowledge this themselves. That's nice. It's really nice. They even included a character that usually never really spoke to us before. Like 12F. I'm pretty sure he never spoke a word to us before. Ever. Sure, he showed up relatively early in the first couple of chapters, but he never played an active role before. Not even in the tutorials, if I remember right. And then from all people, he's the one who shows up to give us the speech. It's quite refreshing, really. It's really refreshing. But now, the question remains. What the hell? Are we going to continue? Or are we going to go to the next story arc? Which apparently is linked to something else entirely. There's a recap. There's actually a recap between chapter 4 to 8. Okay, how long was the break between this chapter and the next one? I know that there's a completely different arc starting here. But the fact that they had to include a recap means that it probably was a long time. Maybe half a year? Maybe more than a year. Huh. But regardless, it isn't really our plan to start with episode 9 today, right? After all, just as we had intended, in the next part, we are going to the beach. The beach story is about to start. To the ocean with Scotty! Scotty! I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye!